I want to get back to that breaking news now out of Thornton this morning, where police say that an adult man is dead after a shooting involving officers.
Details are still limited. 9 News reporter Brianna Fernandez just got to the scene. Brianna, what are you seeing?
Yeah, like you guys mentioned, we know it's a shooting involving Thornton police officers and one man is dead. I kind of want to show you the scene. We just arrived here. You can see a lot of Thornton police officers right now surrounding the intersection of Thornton Parkway and Gale Boulevard. I'm counting about 6 to 7 Thornton police officers. Right now, we know there is a body here on scene, so we're trying to be very careful of what we show you right here at this intersection. We also know that we have Thornton EMS here on scene. So this is what we know so far. If you're just tuning in, we know Thornton police, they tweeted out some information that this is a shooting involving officers right at the intersection of Thornton Parkway and Gale Boulevard. They tell us that an adult male is dead and a Thornton officer was injured and taken to the hospital with serious but non-life-threatening injuries. That is the latest that we have from Thornton police. Still, like you guys mentioned, very limited information. What we're trying to work and find out for you guys is how the shooting started, what led up to the shooting, and of course, who shot first. Once we get more information, we'll definitely keep you updated both on air as well as online. For now, I'm live here in Thornton. Brianna Fernandez for 9 News.
All right, Brianna, thanks so much for rushing out to the scene and getting us all the details.
It is now 6:34 on your Wednesday morning, and today a judge is set to sentence a man from Castle Rock after stabbing his mother to death and then setting their home on fire. This happened 2 years ago. Police responded to a house fire in a neighborhood off Founders Parkway and found Elizabeth Borlow dead inside. Court records show that Borlow filed a restraining order about a year earlier against her son Matthew Buchanan, saying that he was threatening her. Police found Buchanan a week after the fire in Florida and arrested him. Buchanan's sentencing is set for 9 this morning in Douglas County. RTD has a new tool that it says will help keep riders safe. Public safety dispatchers will now be able to see what is happening on every single bus. The new cameras will feed back live video. Until now, RTD dispatchers could only hear audio from inside buses. RTD started installing the tech last year with a federal grant from Homeland Security. Almost 20% of light rail trains also have the live look-in capability. RTD says the rest of the fleet will have it by June of 2027.
Right now, Delta Airlines is still dealing with dozens of delayed and canceled flights across the country, and now federal regulators are launching an investigation into Delta's customer service. This all started with that global tech outage on Thursday night. Delta has canceled more than 6,600 flights since then, which is more than any other airline. Delta has said more than half of its technology systems run on Microsoft Windows, including a tool that airline uses to schedule pilots and flight attendants. People have been reporting hours-long wait times trying to get a hold of customer service and have been having a hard time getting refunds. The airline says it's still dealing with ripple effects from the outage.
So if this ever happens to you and you get caught up in a travel mess like this, here's what you can do. First, save your receipts. Most airlines have policies to reimburse meal, hotel, and transportation expenses for long delays and cancellations. Your credit card company might be able to help you out as well. You can also get refunds for your flight if it's canceled or majorly delayed. Second, if you think an airline is violating federal rules, you can contact the Department of Transportation. And third, in cases like this, keep in mind that it might last a few days and don't always expect a solution to happen right away.
Gotta have patience, I guess, which is really hard in that situation. It's 6:36 right now. New this morning, the FTC's ban on non-competes is holding steady for now. This impacts about 20% of workers. As soon as the FTC announced the ban, the lawsuits started coming in. But a federal judge in Pennsylvania just ruled the ban will go into effect while those lawsuits play out. Businesses say the ban makes it hard for them to protect trade secrets and sensitive information. But advocates say it's good for workers and encourages employers to create better working environments.
And one thing to know about the weather for today, it continues to be that bad air quality that continues to be our big issue for us. Now, as we head over the next couple of days, it'll get even warmer than today. Today, mid-90s for us, upper 90s for tomorrow. But isolated storms return for Friday and Saturday. And all details on when that bad air quality goes away. And a quick little hint, it's not that long from now. Details on that coming up in my full forecast in a couple of minutes. Erica?
I think most people will be really pumped to hear that news, Chris. Thank you so much. Right now, we want to check in on the drive. I'm going to say delays are really moderate so far this morning. Not too bad at all as far as what your I-70 travel is looking like on that westbound side, which is normally the side that slows during our morning drive. We're looking at 20 minutes between E470 and 76. Normal is anywhere from 13 to 15 minutes. So a little bit of stop and go just after after 225 approaching 270. A little bit colorful on that westbound side of 270 this morning, and pretty minor stop and go as well on southbound I-25 from the North Glen area headed in toward the North Washington area.